Today's February 25th, 2019, and this is episode 55 of PlaneSavers. Good morning, everybody. It is minus 27 degrees Celsius, which is minus 11 degrees Fahrenheit in the beautiful Yellowknife. I hope you're having an awesome Monday. Weekend was quite crazy. We did Saturday was the Canadian Aviation Day, which I gave you guys some history on the Silver Dart. And yesterday we had some very technical difficulties with the live stream, so I want to thank everybody that joined us on the live stream. And yeah, the internet crapped out on me halfway through, so I had to use the internet on my phone. I think I'm going to be using the internet on my phone from now on because the quality is a lot better, but that's just technical stuff. So what's going on today? So today is data plate day. We're going to tackle the data plates. As you seen from Friday's episode, the data plates on our DC3, not this DC3, but our DC3 in Montreal have been stolen, and we got to make new ones. So how are we going to make new ones? I'm going to show you guys right now. Yeah, so I want to introduce you to a company and a gentleman who's going ahead and helping us. What? Oh, we got something enhancing the audio. What's this? Canadian North -8 100 enhancing the audio, which brings me to it. We have brand new merchandise, PlaneSavers store. It exists completely on YouTube. It's all the links are down below, but you should actually be able to start seeing very soon t-shirts below the video, so like down here. So one special shirt I designed is a DC3. It says enhancing the audio. That's a special edition shirt. We have different PlaneSavers stuff. We have mugs, a whole bunch of stuff, different ways for you guys to contribute to the whole program. Well, while I go inside right now and talk about the data tags, let's do a quick jaunt to Germany, where the Dakota Inn has put up some pictures in their bar. Oh, and a very special PlaneSavers menu item. So let's head off to Germany, and when you guys get back from Germany, I'll be inside and we'll talk about data tags. So see you in a bit.
Hey Mikey, good evening from Germany, from the Dakota Inn. A little update. Today we put the nice pictures of your Buffalo DC3 on the wall. It's great stuff. Pictures of the DC3, and outside we are just finished the maintenance of our AR145. I'll give you a quick tour. Hello Mikey, in front of the Dakota we start with a little pre-flight check of our Pullman's Dakota, the AR145. Oh, this also Mikey is our rampy. It's Mikey. We check the 4-cylinder inline engine. It's fuel injected and it's charged with a supercharger. So I get inside the plane and we'll do the first start after maintenance. Mikey, thank you, bye-bye.
Before we leave the Dakota Inn, I want to show you guys a really cool menu item that they've been working on. It's a PlaneSavers pizza. That's correct. And 50% of the sales of this pizza go towards the project. So I'd love to thank the Dakota Inn for all their support over the last couple of weeks. And I look forward to being able to visit one day and enjoy this awesome pizza. Thanks, guys. Okay, folks, hopefully you liked that quick trip to Germany. Huge thank you to the Dakota Inn. That pizza looks amazing. Okay, so getting back to the data tags. So if you've seen Friday's episode, Rod explains to us that, okay, so the data tags in DTD or D-Day DC3 are missing. They're gone, stolen. Will somebody bring them back? If you are, you're probably watching this video right now. So we're putting a low chance on that, but if you do, if you're watching this and if you have those tags, please just drop them in the mail. Don't even put a return address on it. No questions asked. But I'm not really betting on that, so I'm betting on having to make new ones. So how do we make new ones? Rod explains on the Friday episode that we have to physically make new tags and then submit it to Transport Canada. And there's 3 tags we need. We need the original Douglas tag, the Canadair tag, and then the door tag. So the original Douglas tag says, okay, Douglas built the aircraft, here's the serial number. The Canadair tag says, hey, this is no longer a C-47, this is a DC-3. And if you can remember from my diagram, in fact, hey, let's just go look at that diagram right now. And remember this thing that I made earlier, this actually comes in a lot handy. So this is a diagram of how DC-3s are born. Basically, you're a DC-3 or you're a C-47 for the rest of your life, but most DC-3s were actually born C-47s, converted into DC-3s, and then maybe somebody makes it back into C-47s. And again, some DC-3s were actually built DC-3s, made into C-47s, and then converted back into DC-3s. So these blue DC-3s are actually DC-3Cs, which means conversion. So our DTD bird was built a C-47, and that was FZ668, and then Canadair made it into a DC-3, which was a DC-3C. So that means that there's a data tag for this airplane, a data tag for that airplane. This proves that Douglas actually built the airplane. That's the first data tag. Second data tag is making sure that this was actually a DC-3C. And yeah, so we can't operate C-47s because it's a military airplane, so it has to be DC-3C. So yeah, that's a quick update on data tags. Okay, so this is the data tag that Ronnie sent me from the airplane in Hay River. And so it's identical to the one that was in DTD, except the numbers. And it's got this material that isn't metal. Benoit actually found the original blueprints for this data tag. As you can see, it's fairly close. There's a little bit of differences, but that's what blueprints are. So how exactly are we going to, make a new one of these? And I'd like to explain that to you now because we got a new partner, a new company that's offering their services to build us a new tag. And I'd like to introduce you to them right now.
Hi Mikey, my name is Marc-Antoine Chartier from AvGeeks project at CYSC, Sherbrooke, Quebec Airport. -5 degrees Celsius outside. There's no bird flying here today. I really want to help DTD.
Welcome to the first episode of PlaneSavers by AvGeeks project.
Why I want to help? Because I love airplanes. I am a student pilot, Buffalo Airways fan. I fall in love with the PlaneSavers episode and DTD story. So AvGeeks project have a project to help DTD able to
Engrave with the laser name on the back.
I hope you like my first footage.
A huge thank you to Mark and ADJ Projects for taking on the challenge of building our data tags. That's amazing. Who knows, maybe we can make some repo ones and offer them for sale for you guys to put on your toolbox or race car or wherever you want to put them. Yeah, so hopefully if you got this far in the video, you are now a DC-3 data tag expert, at least in our little world. But I got an email from another PlaneSaver. She had some problems with data tags with the DC-3 in the US, and I want to touch on that really quick right now. So a PlaneSaver named Liz wrote me an email about a DC-3C that they were storing at the Historic Flight Foundation. The problem they ran into is the serial number on the data tag didn't even exist. As you can imagine, this is a very long story, but it does have a happy ending, as Boeing was able to issue them a new FAA certified copy, but this process took 5 years. As you all know, we don't have that time, so I'm hoping we get it done in the next couple months or we're in trouble. Super side note, Liz actually sent us a very cool video about an airplane that she is saving, and let's head to that now.
Hello Mikey and fellow PlaneSavers. I'd like to introduce you to my Tiger Moth project. This is A17370. She was built in Australia in 1941, served in the Royal Australian Air Force with the #1 elementary flying training school for basically the duration of World War II until the Empire Air Training Scheme started to wind down. She went into storage for a few years and was basically surplus to requirements, so they sold her to India, but around 1955 she pops up on the Civil Register in India at another training school at a former Hump Airlift Air Base, and she flew there until 1973. At that point, they pulled her back into the hangar, took the wings off, and stored the aircraft. So this has basically taken over my life, and it's definitely a certain degree of crazy, but let me show you around the shop and show you the airplane, and you'll see what I've been up to. It's got a very, very straight airframe. Lots of the original Royal Australian Air Force equipment is still installed, such as that is where the battery would have been mounted to power the lights for the old night flying equipment. The instrument panels were pretty well gutted, but instruments are not that challenging to find. I've got a complete set for the front. One of my first projects has been the engine. This is the main crankcase here on the left, and the oil tank on the right. Up here are a lot of parts that I've already stripped off the aircraft, bags of hardware, engine accessories and things. My good propeller, my only undamaged propeller, control surfaces that I've taken off to get out of the way. Over here are a couple of damaged propellers, some more hardware. Fuel tank with the little gas gauge, your little float there. The rudder, cowling pieces. And the cowlings have actually proven to be very interesting because I found a researcher in Australia found a World War II photo of this particular aircraft. And I was even able to match up some of the dings and dents in the cowlings. All 4 wings are here, and they all are in pretty rough shape. They had previously been hung on a hangar wall, and as you can see, there's a little warpage going on. The spars actually look quite good for the most part, but almost all the ribs are broken. So these are the magnetos all pulled apart, and pressure oil filters. This is my crankshaft. It's got a taper for the prop. I'll be linishing the entire thing. I've done back to here. So the rest of this is how it came out of the engine. Just incredible condition, considering it sat since 1973. There's just no corrosion there at all. And then I've got my con rods and bearing caps and all that fun stuff. I want to thank you, Mikey, for bringing together this community of PlaneSavers and aspiring PlaneSavers and fellow aviation nuts. I look forward to seeing you getting to work on your C-47, and we'll be watching and rooting for you.
Oh my God, Liz, you are a rock star. That Tiger Moth project looks amazing. Crazy. Thank you for the video. Thank you for the history. Thank you for the tips on the data tags. If you have a good memory and you've lasted this long in the video, you might have remembered that I mentioned that there's 3 data tags. The Douglas tag, the conversion tag, and then the aircraft tag. Now, the aircraft tag is missing on DTD, and I'm here with LFR to show you the 3rd tag. Now, regardless of what would have happened, we would have to replace the 3rd tag, because the 3rd tag, so you can see it has the registration, the serial number, and the nationality. And that tag goes by the door frame. So DTD's data tag has the Department of Transportation. So when we operate, it will definitely not be Department of Transportation. And I have a surprise. It's also not going to be DTD, but I'm going to leave that on a cliffhanger for next episode. What exactly do I mean about that? So hope you guys liked today's episode. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and check out the new PlaneSavers merch store. And thank you guys for all the support, and we'll be seeing you very, very soon. Well guys, I just closed LFR's door and got covered with snow, so thank you. We'll see you soon.